Yeah. So we are starting with chapter 9, which is nothing but sequence and series, all of you. And let's see how to proceed for the first part. The first screen coming up, that will tell you what do you mean by a sequence. That will of course tell you what is actually a series. And as usual, all of you may have noticed that the first exercise of any chapter is always a moral booster. When we solve that exercise, we feel पूरा chapter अगर ऐसा होगा, obviously it will be a great thing for us, right? So this chapter is again no exception for that. उसमें भी first exercise उतना ही simple है. Let's try to get it. First one, all of you, just give me a time, right, to just present that screen. Yeah, I'll just zoom a bit, don't worry. The first screen always takes a bit more time, so yeah, let us discuss something. When we are starting a new chapter, we should know the meaning of this word first of all. What is a sequence, all of you? Right? What is a sequence? Now, when we say a sequence, sequence means a common pattern should be maintained. From the name itself, you should be able to make out sequence means a common pattern should be maintained. Say, for instance, in our regular class, if we talk about, if I have a sequence arranged for the students to sit on the benches, that the first bench will be occupied by two boys, the second bench will be occupied by two girls, yes or no? The third bench will be occupied by two boys. So this pattern, if it is repeated, it is a sequence. If the first two benches are occupied by girls, the next two by boys, the next two again by girls, that is also a sequence. Yes or no, all of you? If the whole row is occupied by boys, if the whole row is occupied by girls, that is again a sequence, all of you. So sequence precisely means anything which is repetitive and which is maintained throughout. Say, for instance, if we talk in terms of numbers, if I give you a set of numbers, right now I'm calling it set of numbers. So if it is 1, 4, 7, 10, many of you may have realized, sir, we know this. We have already done this in our lower standards. That is nothing but AP, arithmetic progression. You know it, as I said. You can easily realize that a common difference has been maintained between the two. Yes or no, all of you? So common difference is always worked out as, कुछ लोग उसको first term minus second term करते हैं, but that is wrong, all of you. Common difference is always succeeding term minus preceding term. So it is like 4 minus 1. If that is 3, then 7 minus 4 is also 3. Then 10 minus 7 is also 3. So what is maintained over here, everyone? A common difference is maintained. कोई भी दो numbers के बीच में, what is that common part? That is 3. Correct, all of you? So here we are not talking about whether this is AP or anything else, but at least we can see that something similar happens between the two numbers. Something similar happens between any two consecutive numbers, I should say. Yes or no? Then this can be called as a sequence. Not only that, all of you, if over here this was an example of common difference, did you notice these set of numbers? You cannot say a common difference is maintained over here. You cannot say 4 minus 2 is as good as 8 minus 4. Yes or no? But here we are going to say that a common ratio has been maintained. जैसे यहाँ पे आप second term minus first term करते हो, वैसे यहाँ पे it will be second term upon first term. What is 4 upon 2, everyone? So that will be 2. Similarly, what is 8 upon 4? So that will also be 2. Similarly, what is 16 upon 8? That will also be 2, all of you. Correct? So one thing is for sure, in this set of numbers, we are having a common ratio to be maintained. See, difference, ratio, that can be anything, but ultimately something similar should be maintained. And if we are known to it, we can call that set of numbers to be a sequence, all of you. I really hope you have understood it. Let me explain you what is series all about. And when we say series, you can see whatever numbers we discuss, whatever set of numbers we discuss in a sequence, if we have the summation of all those set of numbers forming a sequence, that can be called as, all of you, a series. I repeat, summation of all the set of numbers forming a sequence can be called as a series, all of you. So if you agree that these numbers, I repeat, if you agree these numbers form a sequence, then the summation of these numbers forming a sequence can lead to nothing but a series, all of you. Is that very clear? Everyone, I'll request all of you. Yes, Om Patel.
Sir, what is the difference between AP and sequence?
Can we wait? Listen, AP and sequence, if you say, let me tell you one thing. AP is a type of sequence. AP, arithmetic progression, what you have learned is a type of sequence. Let me tell you, along with AP, you have something called as GP also, which you have not learned in your lower standards, but in this chapter we are going to learn geometric progression. एक और होता
Yes,
है,
sir.
we call it as harmonic progression, HP, but that is not a part of our textbook now. Is that clear? Om?
સર તો geometrical shifts પણ આવે સર આમાં sequence માં.
Yes, please, I'll request, everything is coming up. 9.2 is based on arithmetic progression. 9.3 is based on geometric progression. So I'll request, just wait for the right time. Don't be in a
Yes,
hurry.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Tanisha, any problems?
સર સો એવું કહેવાય ને કે જે પણ સિરીઝ ના નંબર હશે એ એક સિક્વન્સ નો ફોર્મ કરશે જ.
Definitely, obviously. Yash?
સર મતલબ એવું નહીં કે અગર કોઈ પણ સેટ ઓફ નંબર્સ હોય તો એના વચ્ચે કોઈ કોમન ડિફરન્સ હોય કે કોમન રેશિયો હોય કે કોઈ પણ કંઈક વસ્તુ સિમિલર દેખાતી હોય એ બંને વચ્ચે.
That was the reason. Yeah, that's true. That was the reason I told you that any sequence, I gave you a live example also. If in a class you see the whole row, right? The whole row with boys, the next row, the whole row with girls. That is one sequence because that is what is repeated. You can have the first bench with boys, second with girls, third with boys, and so on and so forth. So anything which is repetitive, which is similar and repetitive, that can be called as a sequence. And the summation of that sequence of numbers will lead to a series. Clear? Yash?
યસ સર.
Okay, fine. Yes. Jainesh wants to get the definition of series again. I'll repeat. Listen. The summation, series means what? Summation of the set of numbers forming the sequence. जो numbers sequence बनाते हैं उनका addition, that will lead to nothing but a series. Jainesh, is that okay? Yeah, fine. So if this is clear, all of you, I'll request everyone to keep the textbook with you because we are about to start the first exercise, right? And usse pehle, let me be clear with these things, all of you. These are the notations, everyone. Sir, what are these notations for? Now, in your lower standards, you, I suppose, were using Tn as the notation for denoting the nth term. Tn is a notation denoted for nth term. So suppose I want to talk about fifth term, you will say T5. If I want fifth term, you can also say A5. If I want seventh term, you can say A7, or else you can say T7. Everybody. So whichever term you want to refer, you can use these notations first of all. I repeat, what is An, everyone? An is nth term, or else Tn is what? Nth term. That is for sure. Correct? Now, if this is understood, what is Sn? So this again is a known fact because you have learned AP already in your lower standards. What is Sn, all of you? So it is summation of first n terms of a sequence. So if I say S10, so that automatically means I want to get a summation of first 10 terms of the sequence. Yes or no, all of you? If I say S5, I want summation of first 5 terms of the sequence. Did you notice? Yahan pe we have written dot dot dot. So dot 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 actually means it's an infinite sequence. What does that mean, all of you? Infinite, because we don't know where to end. So if I want the summation of only first 5 terms, I'll say S5. If I want summation of 10 terms, I'll say S10. Correct, all of you? An and Tn. Yes, Om, what happened?
Sir, can we say sequence and series are part of set?
Why do you raise such questions, Om? Why did you think about set right now?
Sir, આ તો ખાલી આવ્યું મગજમાં.
In what way did you think? I'm asking you that way. Set, how did you relate that?
Sir,
Do you feel set has anything to do with sequence and series?
sir, set has sir terms હોય ને sir set માં.
Okay, but this has nothing. Set is ultimately, think over it, recall the definition. What is set? It is a group of well-defined terms. Here, say for instance, if I tell you the terms are not defined, where we can go.
Yes, sir.
So please understand, An and Tn is nothing but nth term, and Sn represents summation of first n terms of a sequence, all of you. If this is clear, this is clear. If I tell you what is the first exercise to deal with, exercise 9.1, all of you, in that the first sum, please see to it. Question check karo pehle. Write the first 5 terms of each of the sequence in the exercise 1 to 6 whose nth term are given. Now let me clear. Yes, over here. An has been given to you. देखो कितना simple है. An has been given to you. An means what? Nth term. Nth term. Last term has been given to you. You want first 5 terms. Now when you want first 5 terms, you will obviously go for A1 first of all. Come on. If you go for A1, substitute n as 1 to get your first term. What will A1 represent? First term. What is 1 into 1 plus 2? All of you. So that will be 3. What will be A2? So it will be 2 into 2 plus 2. Can you understand this? What is A3, all of you? So it will be 3 into 3 plus 2. Correct, all of you? What will be A4? 4 into 4 plus 2. Similarly, what will be A5? 5 into 5 plus 2. Is that understood? So if this is clear, this is how all the sums from 1 to 6 are to be done. I repeat what has been given. Nth term has been given. Nth term means An, or you can also call this as Tn. I have told you this. आपको nth टर्म दिया है बट आपको फर्स्ट टर्म चाहिए तो यू विल सब्स्टिट्यूट n as 1. आपको सेकेंड टर्म चाहिए यू विल सब्स्टिट्यूट n as 2 and so on so forth. If you want till the fifth term, it is a1 to a5. It is a1 to a5. I'll require your feedback over here. Everyone, have you understood this? Is it very simple? The first one?
Yes.
Just write it in the chat box, all of you. Yash, what happened?
સર આજે ફર્સ્ટ સમ છે તો એમાં તો કોઈ પ્રકારની સિક્વન્સ નથી ને કે ઓડ નંબર્સ 5 7 9 8 એવો 5 7 9 ફોલો થાય છે એટલે
Sorry, I'll
Sir,
just show you the screen. I'll just show you the screen. Yeah, tell me.
Sir, here the difference is first difference, that is 8 minus 3 is 5, and then the second difference 15 minus 8 is 7, and then
This is not to be understood in that way. Check this. 3, 8, there will not be always a common difference or a common ratio. First thing you should understand that these are the sequences which they have given just to find the terms. You are not supposed to take the difference or find the ratio, the common ratio in there. Is that clear, Yash? They are
Yes, sir.
just to check how you find the first term, how you find the second term, and so on and so forth. In some of the things, you will get your ratio satisfied, you will get the difference satisfied, but not in every. Clear?
yes sir, but I am confirming that is it a sequence or not, because there is a no common difference and no common ratio, that's why.
Listen, I'll tell you something. There are few more exercises which are coming up. If you ask right now, it will be very difficult. Check karo. If you go for 3 plus 8 plus 15 plus 24, right? Now see this. 3 to 8, there is a difference of 5. Next, 8 to 15, there is a difference of 7. 15 to 24, there is a difference of 9. 24 to 35, there is a difference of 11. Now, if you noted, yahan pe there was a difference of 5. Here it was a difference of 7. Here it was a difference of 9. Can you make out something now, Yash? Difference
Yes,
is increasing proportionately by 2 every time. I repeat, difference is increasing proportionately by 2 every time. Bolo yes or no? Yash, is that
Yes.
clear?
Yes sir.
हाँ, तो हमेशा वो सीक्वेंस इक्वल होना चाहिए, डिफरेंस वाइज ऐसा नहीं है. A common thing should be maintained, and if you get a common thing to be maintained, then it can be definitely called as a sequence. Have I made myself clear? Yash?
Yes sir, means sir मतलब वो अंदर अंदर से भी वो difference
Yes. And when you are supposed to find the terms, you shouldn't be thinking that whether it is really a sequence or not, because they have already given that this is a sequence. Now say for instance, this is the second sum. All of you please check it. The second sum is an is nothing but n upon n plus 1. If an is n upon n plus 1, what will be the first term? Obviously you can rely and you can straight away say 1 upon 1 plus 1. A2 will be 2 upon 2 plus 1. A3 will be 3 upon 3 plus 1. A4, A5 can be easily obtained. I hope so. Yes or no? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please, all of you, if you have understood, you can reply in the chat box. It's a request to all. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll complete that screen first of all. I'll complete that page and then I'll get your feedbacks. That's how we do it in 12th also. So I'll not ask for each and every sum. If you have any doubt, you will just raise your hand. Okay. For the third one, again, that same thing. Come on. Let's not waste much time. They are very simple, straightforward objectives in a way. So if an is this, what will be the first term? So it will be 2 raised to 1. What will be the second term? So it will be 2 raised to 2. What will be the third term? 2 raised to 3, and so on and so forth. The first 5 terms are ready. Correct. For the fourth one, they have said an is nothing but 2n minus 3 upon 6. Now, let me have an interaction from your side. Let me ask Ansh, if you can unmute.
Yes, sir.
Ansh, you can go ahead and tell me what is A1, A2 and A3.
Yes,
A1
sir.
will be-
So, sir, A1 will be 2.
A1 will be,
No, sorry.
please, over here. This is the question we are talking of. I hope
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
see the screen clearly.
Yes, sir. Sir, 1 upon 6.
Okay. Should it be 1 upon 6 or should it be minus 1 upon 6? Think.
Minus 1 upon 6.
Be careful, please. What
Yeah.
will be A2?
A2 will be 1 upon 6.
Good. What will
And
be A3?
A3 will be 1 upon 2.
Okay. That's good enough. Fine. You all have understood in a way. A4 will be obviously 2 into 4 minus 3 upon 6, fetching you this, and so on and so forth. That's good. You can mute. This is the fifth one, all of you. And in the fifth one, if I ask Heer Patel, if you can unmute, please.
Yes, sir.
Heer, can you see the fifth sum on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, please. Get me A1. Be careful.
Okay, wait. 0.
A1 will be 0. Not really.
Five.
Here, just tell me what is 1 minus 1? 0. So
0.
what is minus 1 raised to 0? What is anything raised to 0?
1. Oh, sorry,
Yes.
sir.
Yes. So if this is 1, what is 5 raised to 1 plus 1?
2.
So that is 5 square, na?
25.
Exactly. So A1 will be how much? Now you can tell me. A1
25.
will be 25. Can you go ahead with A2?
Okay, wait. Minus 125.
That's very true. Correct. Okay. One last. A3.
Wait. 625.
Positive. Sure.
Yes.
Okay, fine. You can mute. Good enough. I hope all of you are understanding. Everyone. Quite simple. Okay. One more, all of you, to complete that same methodology. I'll tell you what is that. Just a second. I'll just zoom a bit and then we'll discuss it. Yeah. The sums are so simple now, all of you. Once you have understood what are we supposed to do, I hope you can easily manage this now. An is nothing but n into n square plus 5 upon 4. So that is the nth term. So A1 will be nothing but 1 into 1 square plus 5 upon 4. So that is 6 upon 4. The reduced form will be 3 upon 2. Correct, everyone? What will be A2? So it will be 2 into 3 square plus 5. Okay, everyone? Can you understand it or not? 2 square plus 5, I should say. So that is 9 by 4. And for the next term, it will be 3 square plus 5 upon 4, and so on and so forth. We are not wasting time and we are not wasting our energy to realize this simple aspect of it. I'm very hopeful that you have understood it. Nothing much to talk about. Okay, all of you. Now let me tell you question 7 onwards. Question 7 to question 10. If you have the textbook in front of you, you will realize it. Question 7 to question 10. Again, AN has been given. See over here. Suppose the 7th question says AN is this much. But then they are saying find the indicated terms. First 6 questions में हमने क्या किया? It was the first 5 terms, all of you. Here they are asking us find the indicated terms. अभी उन्होंने AN दे दिया है, वो लोग हमें पूछ रहे हैं find A70. So you can imagine how simple it is, all of you. They are saying find A70. So indirectly they are saying take N as 70. Yes or no, all of you? Then they are saying find A24. So in place of N, you will substitute 24. 4 into 24 minus 3 will fetch you your answer. Come on, it can't get easier than this. Everybody, let me tell you 7, 8, 9, 10, all of them are of the same category. Suppose 8th में check करें, let me ask any one of you. Let me ask Manan Parikh.
Yes, sir.
Manan, if you can respond, this is the nth term of the sequence given to you, and they are asking us find A7.
A7 is equals to 49 upon 128.
Very true. Very good. Okay. So I hope you all are easily getting it. 7 square upon 2 raised to 7, that will be 49 upon 128. Okay, good. Mute. From here, we go to the 9th one, all of you. Check it. This is AN given. And they are asking us find A9. So A9 will be something of this sort. Minus 1 raised to 9 minus 1. So whenever it is minus 1 raised to any even number, of course, you know that this is 1. And 9 cube is, of course, 729. Easy, all of you. I told you the first exercise is always, all of you, a morale booster. It will always make you feel that the chapter is the easiest of the lot. And let me tell you, it is not at all tough, but all the exercises won't be so straightforward the way you are looking at it. Okay, 10th one, and then we discuss something new. What is the 10th one? Check it, all of you. AN is nothing but N upon N into N minus 2 upon N plus 3, I should say. And then they are asking us find A20. Understood, everyone? Okay then. Any problems? Any problems till 1 to 10? All of you. You should give your feedbacks in the chat box, all of you. Is it clear? Either say yes or no. Everything understood till 1 to 10? Any doubts? Any clarification? Good. Fine. Thank you for your feedbacks, all of you. Here comes the 11th one. अब 11th में कुछ नया करना है. Pay attention. What is said? Please understand what they are saying. First of all, write the first 5 terms of each of the following sequence from 11 to 13. ध्यान से सुनना ये. You may feel, sir, ये तो हमने पहले भी किया. First 5 terms वो तो हमने पहले भी find किया. What is new over here? The new thing is this part. I'm just keeping this much in front of you. Let me zoom a bit. Yeah, this will help you. देखो, I'm not showing you the solution straight away. Look over here. This is how the question has been given to us. Let us try to understand the question, please. First term is given as 3. मतलब उन लोगों ने बोला था find the first 5 terms, and the best part is the first term is straight away given to us. A1 is given to us as 3. They'll not tell you precisely that this is the first term, but from the notation itself we can make out that A1 is the first term. Correct, all of you? And then they have given this equation relating an and an minus 1. Sir, isse kya hoga? Mind well, they have given this condition, they have given this restriction also कि आपको जो भी first 5 terms find करने हैं, you can do that using this equation. I assure you it is very easy, very simple. Tell me what is n greater than 1. Of course n belongs to n, so obviously I should say n equals to 2 first of all. अगर आप यहाँ पे n की value 2 रखते हो, what is the equation you will get? So you will get A2 equals to 3A2 minus 1. In a way it is 3A1 plus 2. That means it is something of this sort. Please check it. A2 kya hoga? From here, what will be A2 given by? It will be 3A2 minus 1. मतलब it will be 3 times A1 plus 2. अब इससे ज्यादा easy क्या होगा? Come on. A1 पता है क्या? Do we know A1? What is 3 into 3 plus 2?
11.
So you get your answer as 11. No one should unmute. You will just understand it. Use your chat box, all of you, for any of your responses. I'll be happy to receive that. It's a request, everyone. A2 understood. So अगर n की value 3 रखते हैं, तो we'll get A3. What will be A3? तो A3 पहले यहाँ पे रख के देखो. A3 will be 3 times A3 minus 1, that is 3 times A2 plus 2. Now you are not supposed to use A1. अब आपने जो A2 find किया है वो use करोगे. So it will be 3 times 11 plus 2, fetching you your answer. Easy, everyone? A3 find कर लिया तो A4 मिलेगा. Correct, everybody? And A4 की वजह से now you will get A5. Everyone clear? They are saying obtain the corresponding series. Think over it. The corresponding series will be 3 plus 11 plus 35 plus 107 plus 323. You don't need to add up. Your senior has just done that, but you don't need to. You just need to show it this way, that this is the series we are talking of for the first 5 terms. It is 3 plus 11 plus 35 plus 107 plus 323. Clear, everyone? Now, over here, 12th one. For the 12th one, first term is given as minus 1. First term is given as minus 1. And an has been given as this much. An is given as an minus 1 upon n. But see the kind of condition they have given and the way they have given it. In the previous sum, they said n greater than 1. And now they are saying n greater than or equal to 2. That's okay. That's obvious that it is one and the same. यहाँ पे बोल रहे हैं 2 और 2 से ज्यादा, और वहां पे बोला था n greater than 1. That means obviously it starts with 2. So here also this equation needs to be used for n equal to 2 onwards. So what will be A2, everyone? A2 will be A2 minus 1. that is a1 upon n, which is 2, but a1 is given as -1, so you automatically get your requirement. Correct. What is a3, everyone? So a3 will be a3 minus 1, which will be a2 upon n, and that n is nothing but 3. Are we going at a comfortable pace, everyone? A2 is how much? How much is A2? It is -1 by 2. What is -1 by 2 upon 3? It is -1 by 6. Easy. What is A4? तो A4 will be, अब वो आइडिया आ गया है कि क्या हो रहा है. So A4 के लिए यहाँ पे A3 आ जाएगा, and whatever is n, that will come over here. So it is A3 upon 4. How much is A3? It is -1 by 6. What is -1 by 6 upon 4? So it is nothing but -1 by 24. And so on and so forth for the fifth one, A5, all of you. Everybody, can you get me your feedbacks? All of you, समझ में आया? Any doubts? Can we do it the same way, the 13th one, all of you? कुछ ज़्यादा typical है ही नहीं, all of you. Yes or no? You can easily manage it. Yeah. Okay. Here comes the 13th one. And once you understand the 13th one, I'll just let you know what to do next. Okay. They have done something different again. What is that? In the 13th one, they say first term is 2, second term is also 2. First term is 2, second term is also 2. This is given to us. A1 is 2, A2 is also 2. So obviously the equation what they have given, they'll be giving this equation for n greater than 2. मतलब अगर हमें थर्ड टर्म फाइंड करना है उसके लिए ये इक्वेशन दिया गया है. So what will be A3, all of you? A3 will be A3 minus 1. Yes or no, all of you? So A3 minus 1 will be A2 minus 1. But how much is A2? A2 is 2. So 2 minus 1 will be 1. If I want to use this equation for A4, what it will be? A4 will be A4 minus 1 minus 1. That is A3 minus 1. But A3 is 1. So you will get 1 minus 1, which is nothing but 0. And finally, if you want to use it for A5, so A5 will be A4 minus 1. A4 is 0. And 0 minus 1 will fetch you minus 1. So simple, so straightforward. कुछ लोग यहाँ पे भी, let me tell you, in these type of sums, there are few students who check the sequence. Sir, how the first, how the second term can be saved? Let me put it very clear, all of you. You have not learned all the sequence and series, and you are not going to learn right now also. Let me tell you, there is some limitation at 11th and 12th standard level. Sequence and series, ऐसा नहीं है कि आप लोग अगर AP सीखते हो, GP सीखते हो, that's it. Higher engineering mathematics will tell you कि sequence and series is so vast. तो ये लोग क्या करेंगे? ये लोग सम्स तो कोई भी सीक्वेंस का दे सकते हैं, कोई भी सीरीज का दे सकते हैं, और हम अपना माइंडसेट क्या रखते हैं? व्हाट डू वी कीप दैट? कि कॉमन डिफरेंस तो नहीं दिख रहा, कॉमन रेशियो तो नहीं दिख रहा. Mind well, the examples what I told you regarding common difference and common ratio, they were at your level. They were corresponding to AP. They were corresponding to GP, which we are going to learn. In the old textbook, there was something called as HP, but they have ruled it out. हमारे textbook में वो भी निकाल दिया है. So please understand, don't every time compare कि sir ये दोनों same terms कैसे आ सकते हैं. I have given you all the instructions required for it. Sequence, and you all being in maths group, I don't need to clarify this. Higher engineering mathematics, first year of engineering, you should know this. First and second year of engineering में दोनों में you have maths as a subject. So what are you going to learn? You are going to learn the higher versions of all this. हम मानते हैं कि इंटीग्रेशन इतना ही है, डेरिवेटिव इतना ही है, नहीं है. There is lot more coming up at a higher level, all of you. ठीक है? So just to wind it up, everyone, we have 14 sum to complete that exercise. वो 14 sum सीख लो, and then I'll give you a break of 2 minutes to relax a bit, and you can have water in that. I'll just show you the last sum first of all of that exercise, so that we can say the first exercise has been done. Very similar, 14th one. Now you may have seen the name of the sequence given. This is called as Fibonacci sequence, all of you. ये जो sequence आएगा, उस sequence को Fibonacci sequence बोलते हैं. देखो, this is one of them. ऐसे तो बहुत सारे sequence हैं जिनका नाम है, जिनका pattern different है. So there are lot many things coming up at a higher level. But right now we'll accept it as if first term is 1, second term is also 1, and an equation is given to us, which is this one. Okay, all of you. Now do one thing for me. A1 and A2 have already been given, right? So if I ask any one of you, let me see how do I get my answer. Kevin, if you can unmute, please. Kevin, are you there? Kevin, are you there in the meeting? Please unmute. Okay. Rudra Parmar. Rudra Parmar, please
Yes, sir.
unmute. Yeah, is the screen visible, Rudra?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So A1 and A2 is given to be 1. So we don't need to think about the first and the second term, correct? You tell
Yes,
me third term, A3. From this equation, just tell me what will A3 look like.
A3 minus 1 plus A3 minus 2.
So can you tell me A3 minus 1 will be how much?
A2 minus 1. Arre, A2.
A2 plus, what will be this?
Plus
A1.
A1. Yes.
Yes or no? 3 minus 2. So it will be like A2 plus A1, correct?
Yes.
A2 and A1 both are given to be 1. So can you tell me what will be A3?
2.
Good enough. Good enough. You can mute. So A3 will be A2 plus A1, which will be 1 plus 1, giving us 2. Don't look over here. ये बाद में चेक करते हैं, बट पहले फाइंड तो कर लें. A3 फाइंड हुआ, अब A4 फाइंड करो. Let us find A4. So A4 will be 4 minus 1 and 4 minus 2, all of you. So that means it will be A3 plus A2, all of you. But A3 is now known to us. Yes, A2 is again known to us. Substitute करेंगे, I'll get my A4. Next, what is A5, all of you? So A5 will be A5 minus 1 plus A5 minus 2. I hope I'm going at a comfortable pace for all of you. I hope I'm scrolling the screen at a good pace for all of you to understand. Is this clear? If you wonder, sir, why have you found A6? Because in the sum they say substitute n equals to 1 to 5. अब n जब 1 to 5 रखेंगे तो obviously you should understand, ये फाइंड करने के लिए अगर मुझे 1 to 5 रखना है तो obviously I'll require A6 also. So I have kept A6 ready well in advance. So after finding these terms, they say find the ratio. Now that's just a formality. You can easily manage it. Sir, ये क्या है क्या? What is this all about? It is like n की वैल्यू अगर 1 रखोगे तो it will be a2 upon a1 पूछा है. n की वैल्यू अगर 2 रखोगे तो it will be a3 upon a2. That is also asked. n की वैल्यू 3 रखते हो तो you get a4 upon a3. So once you find all these terms, you are supposed to find the ratio as well. Check करो, अब इतना तो खुद भी कर सकते हैं. Come on. Once the values are there with you, what is a2 upon a1? What is 1 upon 1? That's your answer. Next will be a3 upon a2. अब a3 का वैल्यू 2 आया, a2 का वैल्यू 1 आया. What is 2 upon 1? So there you go. ऐसा है. I hope you have really understood. So simple, so straightforward. Are these ratios easily understood provided you have understood these things? एक सजेशन है, कुछ लोगों को अगर ये फिबोनाची सीक्वेंस समझना है, because it is possible at your level, I will like to just discuss that. सुन लो, अगर आपने सीक्वेंस नोटिस किया, सीक्वेंस था 1 1 2 3 5 8. I'll just show you something over here. Everybody, just give me a moment. Yes, this will help you, I suppose. Just check this. Yeah, I hope the screen is clear. Now, say for instance, this is A1, this is A2 given. Okay, all of you? This was A3 which we found. This is A4, this is A5, this is A6. Now, Fibonacci sequence का जो peculiarity है वो ऐसा है. See, first two का addition आपको यहाँ पे मिलेगा. सेकेंड और थर्ड का एडिशन आपको यहाँ पे मिलेगा. थर्ड एंड फोर्थ का एडिशन आपको यहाँ पे मिलेगा. फोर्थ एंड फिफ्थ का एडिशन यू विल गेट इट ओवर हियर. दैट्स हाउ फिबोनाची सीक्वेंस is decided. Is that clear, everyone? Have you really understood? Come on, give me your feedbacks. Any doubts, any problems anywhere? Is that part, is that sequence clear? Waiting for your responses in the chat box, all of you. Perfect. Clearly understood? Great. Okay. Fine. So what madam was saying, that was really true. It's a very good interactive batch. Yes, Yash, anything to ask?
Sir, means it is that no, that the every term is the sum of preceding two terms.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Okay, all of you, what you can do is you can take a break of 2 minutes and then we start. Then we continue, all of you, with something coming from the second exercise. That is. Now, what I'm going to teach you, all of you, you have already done part of it definitely in your lower standards. That is the best thing to be understood. Okay. What is an arithmetic progression? That is what we are discussing, because the next exercise is completely based on what is AP. Everybody, arithmetic progression. Okay. You might have seen this sequence in your lower standards also. A is the first term. Then we always give generalization as A plus D, where D will be the common difference. So the second term will be A plus D. The third term will be A plus 2D. The fourth term will be A plus 3D, and so on and so forth. You are not supposed to accept anything. ये sequence कैसे सोचा गया अगर आपने notice किया? If the first term is A and the second term is A plus D, go for second term minus first term. So obviously you get D. That is the common difference. Yeah. If the second term is A plus D and the third term is A plus 2D, go for third term minus second term. So what is A plus 2D? Minus of A plus D, everyone, will again fetch you D. Please do that thing for A plus 3D minus A plus 2D also. So every time you will get a common difference, and that common difference will be maintained between any two consecutive terms. So how to find common difference, all of you? It is not first term minus second term. It is always second term minus first term. Is that correct, all of you? So we generalize that as succeeding term minus preceding term. Will you remember this? Common difference is always succeeding term minus preceding term. अब ध्यान से सुनो, कुछ लोग ये लोअर स्टैंडर्ड्स में एक्सेप्ट करते हैं, लेकिन ये भी एक्सेप्ट करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. पे अटेंशन ऑल ऑफ यू. सर ये किसका फॉर्मूला है? तो यू वेरी वेल नो दिस इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर फाइंडिंग nth term. This is the formula for finding which term, all of you? Nth term. Now when I say it is nth term, sir, Tn is nothing but a plus n minus 1 into d. ये तो हमने सीखा हुआ है, बट काफी लोगों ने ये सिर्फ लर्न कर दिया था. Tn equals to ऐसा होता है nth term के लिए. Please understand, if you substitute n equals to 1, do that for me. If you substitute n equals to 1, what is 1 minus 1? So this will be gone. And you will get your first term, what you have written over here. Mila? Substitute n equals to 2. Second term के लिए अगर n equals to 2 रखते हो, what is 2 minus 1? 1. And 1 into d will be d. So there you go. A plus d is your second term. तो हर एक चीज का रीजन होता है, and you should know it. Don't just blindly cram it. अगर n की वैल्यू 3 रखेंगे, we'll get our third term. What is that? It is a plus 3 minus 1 into d. Yes or no? So that is a plus 2d, and so on and so forth. So I want all of you should know a general way to express any AP. I want that you should know common difference हमेशा होता है succeeding term minus preceding term. And this is of course a generalized formula. All of you know this. ये formula तो पता था, but अभी थोड़ा और explanation की वजह से I hope you will memorize it. You will remember it in a better way. You have also been taught in your lower standards what is the summation of first n terms of a given AP. अगर जो sequence है वो AP है, what is the summation of n terms of an AP given by? I am very sure ये formula भी already you had this in your lower standards. It's a matter of time how well you recall. N by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. सो अगर आपको समेशन फाइंड करना है, पे अटेंशन, आपको अगर समेशन फाइंड करना है फर्स्ट 6 टर्म्स का, तो यू विल से XS6 which will be 6 by 2. Here also n will be 6. Sir, but what about A and D? Obviously जब वो सीक्वेंस आपके सामने होगा आपको पता होगा फर्स्ट टर्म कौन सा है. अगर आपको फर्स्ट टर्म पता है तो आपको कॉमन डिफरेंस भी पता चल सकता है, बिकॉज एवरी सीक्वेंस विल हैव अ कॉमन डिफरेंस बीइंग मेंटेन्ड, देन एंड देन इट विल बी कॉल्ड एज एन एपी. तो आप वो सीक्वेंस देख के फर्स्ट टर्म फाइंड कर सकते हो, देख के बता सकते हो. यू कैन लुक इनटू इट एंड गेट द कॉमन डिफरेंस इजीली. एंड n तो ऑब्वियसली जो क्वेश्चन में होगा वो लेना है. If there's a summation of 10 terms, so n will be 10. If there's a summation of 6 terms, n will be 6. Is that clear, all of you? अच्छा, इसी का एक modified version ये भी है. If you remember, either you remember this formula or you remember this formula. It's one and the same. Sir, ये क्या है? What is this? Can this 2a be splitted as a plus a? And when we split this 2a as a plus a, तो वो पीछे जो a है a plus n minus 1 into d, do you feel that is our nth term, everyone? I'll show you if you want it. और ज्यादा split करके अगर आपको समझाना ही है तो ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं. I'll just stop sharing the screen and I'll ask you whether you have understood this or not. Just a second. Let me make it more clear to all of you. Some of you might have understood it, but those who haven't, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. I am saying, can this 2a be written as a plus a? Rest of the part as it is. But can this 2a be written as a plus a, all of you? And did you notice that a plus n minus 1 into d is the nth term? Many a times that nth term we call it as the last term. So we do remember the formula as, दो तरह से याद रख सकते हो. Either it is n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. The second way to remember it, n by 2, first term plus last term. Suppose a sequence is there in front of you. अगर आपके पास first term है, अगर आपके पास last term है, you can simply go ahead with n by 2. Suppose 10 terms का summation find करना है, so you will say 10 by 2, first term plus last term. That's how it can be easily managed, all of you. First set of theories, what I wanted to explain from the revision part, ऐसा कह सकते हैं, that has been completed. Something more to be added, but will require your responses. यहाँ तक कोई doubt, all of you? Have you understood each and everything? Even though it was, most of the things were coming from the previous part, from your lower standards. I have not received the feedback yet. Clear? Any problems so far? जाएं आगे, everyone? 2 or 3 things to be kept in mind. If I ask you, please tell me, how do we express AP in general? So you should say, sir, A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and so on. 1, ये पता होना चाहिए. If I ask you how to find common difference, it is always succeeding term minus preceding term. Clear? Next, what is the nth term formula given by? So it is A plus n minus 1 into D. Please remember it. Of course, we are seeing the application when we start the exercise, but पहले theory अच्छी तरह से समझ में आना चाहिए. So it is A plus n minus 1 into D. That is the thing. After that, we discussed about summation. So summation of n terms of an AP is given by what? N by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d, or else n by 2, a plus l, first term plus last term. Okay. So most of you have given me that feedback that yes, sir, we have understood it. Now, the last set of theory before we can start any sum from the exercise 9.2. अब वो last set of theory, it is very interesting, and don't conclude in 5 minutes that you have not understood. मुझे पहले ध्यान से सुन लो, मुझे पहले वो थियोरी बताना है, वो थियोरी के साथ साथ जब तक एक सम रिलेटेड विद दैट थियोरी आपको नहीं समझाऊंगा तब तक आपको वो रियलाइज नहीं होगा. आई एम टेलिंग यू दिस वेल इन एडवांस, सो प्लीज बी वेरी कॉशियस. पहले थियोरी मुझे बताना तो पड़ेगा, बट दिस इज वन ऑफ दोज थियोरीज which students directly don't understand from the theory itself. तो पहले थियोरी से मान लो 50-60% भी समझ में आता है, it is okay. Rest 30-40% एक सम लेके मैं अभी आपको practically समझाऊंगा. The entire theory will be clearly understood and you will be easily able to apply that in the sums. I hope I have made myself very clear. What are we supposed to do? Here we begin. Here we begin, and I tell you what is that all about. The name of that theory is arithmetic mean of A and B. Now this is very simple. Sir, arithmetic mean मतलब क्या? मैं अगर आपको बोलूं कि दो numbers हैं मेरे पास A and B, get me the arithmetic mean of this. The other simple version of that is get the average of it. तो average कैसे लेते हैं? How do we take the average of A and B? So you very well know, all of you know that it will be A plus B by 2. So the arithmetic mean of any two numbers is always A plus B by 2. अभी तक उसको अगर हम average बोलते थे, ये वही है, but now the name has been given as arithmetic mean and it is denoted by capital A. It is denoted by capital A. Very easy. You may wonder, sir, why did you say कि ये थोड़ा सा typical है? This is the first part of it. But इसमें भी मुझे कुछ और explain करना है. सुनो ध्यान से. I give you two numbers, ठीक है? And I want it very quickly from your side. Kabir, if you can unmute. Kabir Patel. Kabir, are you there in the meeting? Please unmute, quick. Okay. Nandan?
Yes, sir.
Nandan, I give you two numbers. If you have understood how to find average, how to find arithmetic mean, I'm very sure you will be able to reply. Suppose I give you two numbers as 4 and 10.
Okay, sir.
So what is the arithmetic mean? Think and reply quickly.
7.
Good. तो सबने ऐसा सोच लिया कि A is 4. You directly could have thought directly कि 4 plus 10 upon 2. Okay, I can understand it because it was very simple option what I gave you. Now, I want all of you to realize, आपने सिर्फ ये notice किया, we are discussing it. Jainesh, wait. Arithmetic mean is nothing but, all of you, suppose आपको मैंने बोला कि 4 and 10 के लिए this is what I'm going to show. I gave you two numbers 4 and 10. I gave you two numbers 4 and 10 and you said that the arithmetic mean is 7. Now this is correct. You have found the average 4 plus 10 upon 2. But did you realize ये जो arithmetic mean होता है, पहले तो ये याद रखो, एरिथमेटिक मीन जो भी आएगा वो हमेशा दो नंबर्स के बीच में आएगा. पॉइंट नंबर 1. Secondly, the three numbers will always form an AP. Will always form an AP. Is 4, 7, 10 forming an AP? Reply in the chat box. Yes or no, all of you. Everybody, 4, 7, 10, are they forming an AP? Yes. So one thing should be very clear to all of you. अभी तक हमें क्या पता था कि एवरेज कैसे फाइंड करते हैं? We know. Those who were unintentionally left, right, please listen carefully. मैं फिर से रिपीट कर रहा हूं, कभी भी एवरेज फाइंड करना है ऑफ टू नंबर्स, इट इज a plus b by 2. That now is called as arithmetic mean. So arithmetic mean of two numbers a and b will be a plus b by 2. I took an example taking one number as 4, the other one as 10, and I asked, what is the AM? What is the arithmetic mean? So you said 7, which is correct. So just write those three numbers in a sequence. 4 and 10 were the given numbers. 7 was the arithmetic mean which we found. तो 4, 7, 10 जब साथ में लिखेंगे, you yourself should realize कि arithmetic mean of any two numbers always lies between the two numbers, and more importantly, the three numbers will always form an AP, arithmetic progression, having a common difference of 3 over here, of course. अब ये बहुत सिंपल था, बहुत स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड था. अब ये अगर पता चला, द नेक्स्ट थिंग कमिंग अप, चेक इट ऑल ऑफ यू. I have already given that note, all of you. First number, arithmetic mean, and the second number always form an AP, always form arithmetic progression. Correct, all of you? Have I given you an example now? 4, 7, 10, they always form an AP. Shall I proceed with the last theory now? The last theory coming up, everyone. Before we can switch over to any of the sums from the exercise, the last theory coming up. See the name of the theory. कुछ लोगों को लगता है सर ये theory और ये theory एक ही तो है. This is the difference, all of you. This is the difference. Shall I proceed now? Have you realized what is the difference? This was arithmetic mean. Now it is arithmetic. All of you. Now it is arithmetic means between A and B. Sir, matlab kya? Let me take an example for this to make you understand it more easily. Suppose we are interested in this part. See over here. Suppose we are interested in this part. I give you 4 and 16 as two numbers. 4 and 16 as two numbers. So 4 and 16 will be treated as my A and B for your reference. 4 and 16 are treated as A and B. What will be my question, all of you? My question will be, अगर first theory का question होता तो मैं आपको बोलता, tell me what is arithmetic mean between 4 and 16. एक ही पूछता तो you would have done 4 plus 16 upon 2. Correct? That is 20 by 2. That is 10. So आपके तीन numbers क्या होते? what were your three numbers in that case? 4, 10, 16. करेक्ट? तो 4, 10, 16 अगर आ गया तो आपको फिर से वही रियलाइजेशन आना चाहिए कि 10 is between 4 and 16, and more importantly 4, 10, 16 form an AP. But अगर मैंने, that was very simple, first thing, अगर मैंने आपको ये पूछा कि tell me 3 arithmetic means between 4 and 16, तो उसका पैटर्न, उसका एक प्रोसीजर है. ऑल ऑफ यू, तनय, व्हाट यू हैव रिटन इज करेक्ट, बट उसका एक प्रोसीजर है. आपको पहले ये समझना है दैट बिटवीन 4 and 16 there are 3 arithmetic means required, and again it is not a compulsion that it will be 3. This is just an example to make you understand. Mind well, मैंने आपको क्वेश्चन ये दिया कि I want 3 arithmetic means. Did you hear me carefully? 3 arithmetic means between A and B, and my A and B is of course 4 and 16. तो सर कैसे फाइंड करेंगे? सुन लो, सबसे पहले I'll again show you the screen, don't worry. सबसे पहले this is the formula what you will apply, all of you. सबसे पहले ऐसे टाइप के सम्स में when you say that there are 3 arithmetic means required, सबसे पहले हम कॉमन डिफरेंस फाइंड करें, एंड कॉमन डिफरेंस फाइंड करने के लिए ये फॉर्मूला आपको लर्न करना है. फिक्स्ड, what is, come on, d equals to what? b minus a upon n plus 1. सर b कौन है? b हमारे लिए ऑफ कोर्स 16 है. a कौन है? तो ऑफ कोर्स वो 4 है. n रिप्रेजेंट्स कितने आपको AMs चाहिए, हाउ मेनी AMs you want. तो सपोज इन दिस सम आई आस्क्ड यू कि मेरे पास 3 AMs हैं, तो you will say 16 minus 4 upon 3 plus 1, all of you. Will you say that or not? Everybody, is this easily understood? Take your time. और ये फॉर्मूला की वजह से अगर आपको समझ में आ गया, the common difference will be 3. The common difference will be 3. इतना क्लियर? सब में ये पैटर्न फिक्स रहेगा. Suppose depending upon the sum, I can ask you 5 AMs, I can ask you 7 AMs, but pattern यही रहेगा. Let the AMs be A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 if there are 5. तो अगर हमें कॉमन डिफरेंस 3 पता चल गया, सर फिर क्या करने? अब कुछ लोग तो क्या है डायरेक्टली कर लेते हैं, सर फर्स्ट नंबर अगर 4 है, आई नो दैट द कॉमन डिफरेंस इज 3, तो फर्स्ट नंबर अगर 4 है देन आई शुड गो +3 करूंगा मैं, तो दैट विल बी 7. 7 के बाद मैं +3 करूंगा तो दैट विल बी 10. 10 के बाद मैं +3 करूंगा तो दैट विल बी 13. एंड 13 के बाद मैं 3 ऐड करूंगा तो ऑटोमेटिकली मेरा लास्ट नंबर मुझे दिखेगा, दैट इज 16. बट यू नीड टू प्रेजेंट योर आंसर ना. तो हाउ विल यू प्रेजेंट योर आंसर? यू कैन नॉट से सर इट इज ऑब्वियस कि कॉमन डिफरेंस अगर 3 है तो हमने 3 ऐड कर दिया. नहीं होगा ऐसा. तो उसके लिए जो पैटर्न है वो ऐसा है. पे अटेंशन ऑल ऑफ यू. दिस इज हाउ you need to show. I'll again show the screen, don't worry. But as we have started with this, I'll just show you how to present it. अभी सच बोलो, ये क्या है? आप लोगों ने ये सब डिस्कस किया है. अगर आपका फर्स्ट टर्म A है, तो डोंट यू फील आपका A1 जो है दैट विल बी A plus D. A के बाद कौन आता है एवरीवन? A plus D. What will be your A2? तो A plus D के बाद नेक्स्ट होता है A plus 2D, you know it. A3 क्या होता है? तो A plus 2D के बाद A plus 3D आता है. Can you now confirm it and reply? चलो जल्दी से. A is 4, D is 3, तो A1 will be 4 plus 3, and that's what we discussed. Next, 4 plus 2 into 3. So 4 plus 2 into 3 will fetch us 10. 4 plus 3 into 3. That will fetch us nothing but 13. Yes or no, all of you? कितना easy है, कितना simple है, ये realize हुआ कि नहीं? अगर हमें yes please एक ही AM पूछा है, if there is only one AM तो फिर तो कोई problem ही नहीं है. It is only A plus B by 2. अगर हमें 3 AMs पूछे हैं, 5 AMs पूछे हैं, pattern will remain the fixed. Method change नहीं होता. First thing, find common difference. What is the formula for it? B minus A upon N plus 1. B is the second term given to you. That is the last term actually given to you. A is the first term. N is the number of AMs required. एक बार check करेंगे screen, all of you. And then I'll get your feedbacks to sum it up for today. Check it. Are we saying that same thing? But the good thing was, पहले हमने एक example discuss कर लिया, तो अब ये आपके लिए it won't be a problem. It won't be a problem. Easy. And if I show you the last screen coming up for today, it is this one. This is how the question will be asked, all of you. Check it. What they'll say, everyone? Insert 3 arithmetic means between these two numbers. So I have selected A as this, B as this. If you have understood B minus A upon N plus 1, after finding the common difference, you need to substitute over here. A1 will be A plus D, I told you. Second will be A plus 2D. Third will be A plus 3D. Once you get the values, you always should check this important note. 4 and 16 दिया हुआ था everyone. हमने ये 3 AMs find किए कि नहीं? और अगर हमने ये 3 AMs find किए, all the 3 AMs will be of course between 4 and 16. Did you finally notice that ये पांचों के पांच numbers अगर एक साथ हम रखेंगे, they will obviously form an AP again. This is a theoretical version of what we have said over here. Both ways you should understand it. A and B were the two numbers, and we found 3 arithmetic means between these two numbers. Correct, all of you? And these 5 numbers overall will always form what? AP. तो आप कभी ये arithmetic mean find करते हो, तो इस तरह से आप check कर सकते हो whether I am getting my correct answer or not. The set of numbers should always form an AP. If they are not forming an AP, मतलब आपने शायद कुछ calculation mistake किया है. This is just a kind of check what you can provide to your answer. This is just important for your understanding, all of you. But I am very sure once this is clear, 9.2 will be a very easy task for everyone. Any doubts anywhere? Is it completely understood? Waiting for the last set of responses from all of you to end the session. Please share your feedbacks. They will really help us. अच्छी तरह से everything understood? Great. Okay, thank you for your responses, all of you. Fine. We'll continue in the next session in that case. And all these screens, what I just shared, all of you, I'll be forwarding this to ma'am, and madam will be doing the needful. They'll reach you very soon. Okay, we continue.